The direction of the force a magnet exerts on a current carrying wire is related to the direction of the current in the wire. True or false? Okay. Yes, Maya?
True.
True, of course, because if the current direction changes, of course, the poles of the magnet will change. Okay, so the magnetic field will change also. So like this here, the direction of the magnetic force exerts, okay, that depend on the direction of the current. So it's true. Then number 3, an electromagnet has 2 poles. Okay, yes, Rashwan?
True.
Again?
True.
True, of course, okay, because electromagnet, once the current is passing in the wire, the iron core will turn to be an electromagnet, which is acting like a normal magnet, so it has 2 poles, okay, north and south. Then question number 4, as the number of wire loops in electromagnet coil increases, the magnetic field of the electric magnet become weaker. Yes, Reem?
False.
Of course, false, because we said that if we need to make the electromagnet more stronger, we have 2 options. First option, that we increase the loops of the wire, or we could use a more powerful electric source. Okay, so that means as the loops increases in the coil, that support to make the electromagnet more stronger, not weaker. So question 5, the poles of an electromagnet can be reversed. True or false? Guys, please wake up. Others, Ali, Hala, Kinzi, Hana Hamdi. Please, okay? Please, guys, share.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, Nano, just raise your hand before answering. Of course, okay, the poles, okay, of the electromagnet can be reversed. I can turn it by changing the direction of the current, as we watched yesterday in the video of the electric motor, okay? In electromagnet, if you change the direction, that means you change the direction of the current by switching the battery or switching the wires. So you could observe that the current, the direction change, and that caused to the change of the poles of the magnet. So let's here pass to the multiple choice questions. Which part of an electric motor causes the current to reverse direction? Which part is used for that purpose to keep switching the direction of the electromagnet or the current? Yes, Hana Hamdi?
C, commutator.
Yes, commutator, good, okay. So commutator, C. Question number 2, what is the role of an electromagnet in electric motor? What the purpose or what the electromagnet does inside the motor, okay? Yes, Maya?
A.
A, supplies current, the electromagnet produces current, or the electromagnet uses the current?
يبقى B.
Yeah, B, yes,
motion.
that's the idea, okay?
It uses current.
Yep, it uses current to create motion. Okay, we said that the current will make the electromagnet, or it will, the current is the reason that the electromagnet turn to be a magnet. So once it turns to be a magnet, it will start to repel with the permanent magnet in the 2 sides, which create this kind of circular motion inside the motor. So the electromagnet, the part which is already rotates inside the motor. Okay. So question number 3, how many volts does an electromagnet have when the current is flowing in its wire coil? Okay, Skinzi?
2.
2, of course, 2 poles, the south and north, okay, like in a magnet. Question number 4, if the pole of an electromagnet in a motor could not be reversed, what would happen? That means imagine there is no commutator, and like this, I cannot switch the 2 poles of the electromagnet. So what would happen? Yes, Reem?
A.
A motor would stop spinning. Excellent. It will just make a half cycle, then it will stop. Because in that case, we're going to find that the poles of the permanent magnet will attract the opposite poles of the electromagnet and it will stop. So the purpose of keeping switching the or reversing the poles of the electromagnet, that always keep repel with the permanent magnet around it, so it keep rotating. Good. Question number 5. What are electric motor used to produce? What the purpose or the aim to use electric motor is, Ali?
A.
A, of course, motion or kinetic energy. Okay, that's the purpose of any motor. Question number 6. Which phrase describes the magnetic field around current carrying wire? Okay, so how is the magnetic field, okay, that passes in wire, how the magnetic field look like? Okay, what do you think, guys? Yes, Rashwan?
B.
B, closed circles. Good. Okay. As you remember, okay, in the drawing or in the picture that in the presentation, okay, we said that if you just look, we said that if it's the wire and the electrons are flowing the wire in that direction, so we said that you're gonna find there is an electromagnetic field surround, okay, the wire. So these represent by a closed circles. Okay. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So then pass to question number 7. Which type of magnet is used in electric motors? What kind of magnet that use in electric motor? Yes, Hannah, Hamdi.
A.
Electromagnets only. What about the two magnets which found in the two sides that keep repelling with the electromagnet?
Sorry. C.
See, we have both electromagnet and permanent magnet. The two permanent magnets are fixed in the two sides, while the electromagnet is rotating between them. Okay. Then let's
Mr.
pass. Yep.
Mr. Isn't they used to put the electromagnets and then after that they use the permanent magnets?
No,
are they used in one time ولا
no, the permanent magnet is that's the structure. Look with me carefully. I'm gonna draw it for you. Look with me. Here we said that imagine that the motor can from outside. Okay, so like for example, that's the motor which your fan is gonna be connected. That's imagine that is your fan. Okay, so suppose the fan is gonna spin like this. Yes or no? So if we get this motor and we start to open to look inside, we're gonna find it's look like this. In the two sides here, we have the permanent magnet, okay? North and south, okay? They are found in two sides. And in the middle here, we have the electromagnet, okay? You got idea? So that is the electromagnet rotating between a permanent magnet.
Okay. I thought
that it's
they
structure.
use only one.
No, we don't use only one. They must, because as we said, once we connect this to the electric source, okay, the positive and the negative pole. So here we said that we're gonna find that the poles, okay, will be similar. So they start to repel. So that's which make it to keep, okay, rotating. Then we need to switch the poles to ensure that the poles of the magnet will keep reversing. So they keep repelling with the permanent magnet and they keep rotating. Is it clear?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Then pass to question 8, guys. Hey, which situation would result in an attractive force? Okay. Yes, Nano.
A.
A magnet south pole is brought closer to a magnet north pole because opposite poles attract each other, of course. Okay. So here it's A. Then, sorry. Let's pass to question 9. An electric motor produces motion 1. Okay. What about the others, guys? Wake up.
Mister, can I give a try?
Okay, of course, Kinsey.
I think will be B.
B, permanent magnet poles are reversed. Could we change the permanent magnet poles, the permanent magnet, the magnet which we found in the sides? Can we change its poles?
No.
No, they are permanent already. So the south will still south and the north will still north. I cannot change this one. Okay. So what will be the suitable choice here, Kinsey? Give one more trial. Okay, Reem.
D.
D, of course, when an electromagnet spins between the two poles of the permanent magnet, okay? That's here like this, it's already produced motion. So question number 10, which property of electromagnet is most important in allowing an electric motor to produce motion? Okay, what is necessary or must? Yes, Yusuf?
The poles of an electromagnet can be reversed.
Of course, okay, that's here, that I could switch the poles of the swing, the electromagnet, so keep repelling with the fixed poles of the permanent magnet. That's the main, okay, property of an electromagnet. So here, question 11. A student arranged two power magnets in several different ways. Which arrangement would result in the greatest repulsive force, okay, or repulsion between the two magnets? Yes, Maya?
Mr. repulsive يعني repel يعني صح؟
Repel, yes.
A.
A, of course, when put the two south poles, okay, of the two magnets beside each other, because similar poles repel while opposite poles attract. So that's great here, guys. Let's try to match these definitions or these statements with the right term here. So the material such as iron nickel that could be a strong attraction to a magnet. What we call this type of magnet of a material that easily to be attracted to a magnet. Just to read the alternatives and find which one could fit with this definition. Guys, please. Others, hey, share. It's very easy. Yes, Hannah Hamdi.
C.
C, permanent magnet. That is, it's a material such as iron or nickel. Iron or nickel, I could describe
I
them
thought,
as they are.
I thought it means iron and nickel could attract to.
No,
D.
D, of course, they are ferromagnetic material or they are magnetic material. That means a material that could be attracted to the magnet, okay? So he asks here, okay, what is the material that could be attracted to magnet called? We call it, okay, a ferromagnetic material. Is it clear like that?
Yes.
Then question number 2, a magnet that quickly loses its magnetism after being removed from the magnetic field. So, from its way, yes, Kinsey?
B.
B, of course, from its name, temporary. That means just for a while, okay? Good. Question number 3, a magnet that retains its magnetism after being removed from magnetic field. That means the magnet that's still a magnet all the time. Yes, Ali?
C.
C, of course, which make number 4 A. Okay, so like this, okay, we know the different definitions here. Let's pass to the short answer questions, okay? So here he asked, list 3 properties of electromagnet that distinguish electromagnets from permanent magnet. Yeah, that means what are the main 3 differences that the electromagnet has or get, okay, rather than the permanent magnet? Who can answer, guys? Yes, Hannah Hamdi? What is special about electromagnet that can or that is not found in permanent magnet?
No,
Think, guys, we just explained this many times during the classroom. So just remember, okay, what is the good things in the electromagnet that is not found in the permanent magnet? Both are magnets, but the electromagnet has some things is good. What? Yes, Maya?
They remain magnets after being removed from another magnetic field.
That's the permanent magnet. We ask about the electromagnet. What special about electromagnet? What makes the electromagnet better than the permanent magnet? Yes, Yusuf?
Yeah, you could control it يعني مثل
Yes, we can control its strength.
Yeah.
Yes, by increasing the number of loops or increasing the power source. So I could increase the power of this electromagnet. I could make it has more magnetic force or less. So it can be controlled. What else, Yusuf?
we could stop يعني.
Yes, we can stop it, or it can can be turned off or on by removing the current or by removing the electric source or connected to the electric source. Good. What else? The third one and the last one. You just said it before, Yusuf.
لا مش فاكر.
Okay, we said that the 2 poles, okay, can be reversed. I could switch the reverse the poles of electromagnet, but I cannot do this in the permanent magnet. So by switching the current direction in the electromagnet, I could reverse its magnetic poles. Yes?
Yes.
So like this, we said that electromagnets can be turned on and off. The strength of electromagnet can be controlled, and the poles of the electromagnet can be reversed. Okay? Any hard question here, guys? Is it clear for everyone?
Yes.
So then pass to question number 2. The poles of an electromagnet can be reversed. Identify a practical application of this property in the production of sound. So here we talk about the speakers, okay? As the poles, okay, of the electromagnet could change that help in production of sound. So I just give you the answer. Tell me what happened in a speakers, guys. Anyone know? We said, guys, here because as the direction, okay, in your cassette or whatever the speaker, okay, the direction of the current change, the poles of the electromagnet keep, okay, switching or keep reversing, that which make it repel with the permanent magnet that found in the speaker, creating vibration that produces sound. Okay. So here we said that this property is used in loudspeakers. Okay, so reversible or reversals of the poles of the electromagnet in the loudspeaker cause rapid and repeated changes in the attraction and repulsion of the permanent magnet that create vibration that produces sound. Is it clear here, guys? Is this clear or you cannot understand it?
Yes.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Last question here, guys. Okay, a student who want to make an electromagnet lies a straight electric wire along the top of the power magnet. Nothing happens. Okay, critical. Okay, the student's electromagnet design. You understand this here? That means the student wants to make an electromagnet. He get a straight electric wire along the top of a power magnet, okay, and nothing happens, okay. That means he just get a power piece metal and just put, okay, a wire, straight wire above it, okay. So he doesn't observe any change. So what do you think? He's doing it in the right way or not?
Mister, can I say?
Okay, Nano.
It's incorrect because he should coil the wire to make the
Yes.
electric field stronger.
Okay, good. Okay, so here it must coil the wire to focus the electric or the magnetic field. Okay, so in that case, okay, it could create, or this magnetic field could create an electromagnet. So we said that current must flow inside the wire. To make that happen, the student must loop the wire and, okay, the magnet in the coil, and then move the magnet inside the coil. This student can also loop the wire and move the loop, okay, wire to just find that or to ensure there is a magnetic field is produced. Any hard question here, guys?
No, thank you.
So everything is clear. Anyone still have any question or something is not clear related to this lesson?
No, thank you.
Okay, guys. So please study this lesson very well. Students who still didn't study this lesson, please study it and write from your textbook. You are gonna find all the videos are uploaded in the YouTube channel. So just hear them or watch them one more time and read the lesson carefully from your textbook and memorize your definition and so on. If you have any question or something is not clear, I'm waiting to hear your lessons anytime. Hear your questions anytime. Thank you, guys, and goodbye.